to Study Box. Friends, let's start learning about how to stylize HTML texts and fonts using CSS. CSS have some predefined properties by which we can stylize or change the format of any text, paragraph or heading. So let's see what are the properties. Friends, I have divided it into two parts. So first we'll complete the first part, then we'll move on to the second part. So first of all, when we are taking a texts, okay, so we need to give some properties by which we can modify it. So here is the first property, which is font family. Font family we use to change the font type. That means we have number of fonts like Times New Roman, Helvetica, Candara, then Arial. So like this we have number of families, font families, which we can use in our CSS. So those we can change to font family. So what we'll do is one by one we'll do an example and see. So here I'm going to use internal CSS which will be embedded inside this HTML page itself, but I recommend you when you are going to work on development, at that time use an external CSS. Here I am using just to make you understand properly and easily. So this is my p tag which holds a text. So what we have to do is we need to use a selector. So I'm taking a class selector and I'm giving the name as para. Okay, so dot para. Oops, we need to use the style tag. Okay, now we need to call the class. Fine. So inside this we need to declare our CSS style. So first I'm taking as font family. Friends, you can see the by default font what we have is always serif fonts. Serif fonts is a type of like a format for the font which is serif. So we will change it. I'm taking a font family named Candara. Saved. I'm refreshing it. Here we go. So like this we have number of fonts. Helvetica we have. Let me check Helvetica, it's working or not. Yeah, it's changed. So like this we can use different font families. Then font style. Friends, font style is nothing but it is a stylizing of the italic bold. So I'm making it as bold. Saved. Italic. Like this we can use font style. Okay friends, next is font size. So it changes the size. The default is 14px always. I'm taking 20px. See the size. Then you can use px or bh, bw, then rem, em. So these are the units which we can use. Okay friends, next is color. So using color we can put any kind of color in the text. Also we can provide a background color for this. So I'm taking background yellow. Right. Okay, next text align. Text align we are using to align our text as per the parent. So text align right. Correct. Similarly we have center also. Then left is default. Text decoration. Text decoration we are using to put the underline or overline. If you want to remove, it should be none. By default is none. Else underline or overline. And when you want to remove it, it should be none, which is default. Correct. Friends, welcome to Study Box. Friends, last chapter we have completed up to text decoration. In this chapter we will start about text transform, then we will complete all the other left behind the text stylize properties. So let's go through and complete this text transform. So text transform is a property which changes your format like uppercase to lowercase, lowercase to uppercase. So I am doing uppercase, save it. So like this we can change it to uppercase. Okay, similarly lowercase we can do. Next property is text indent. Friends, text indent we are using to keep the text from a margin, or we can say it keeps a margin from the left. Okay, so let's see how it works. Text indent, oops, and I'm keeping 20px. You'll see it will automatically create a 20 pixel space from the left. Correct, friends. So this is how we can make it indenting. Then letter spacing. Friends, letter spacing we are using to keep the distance of each letter. I'm keeping 10px, saved. Correct, friends. So like this you can use. Then line height. Friends, line height we are using to keep our texts from we can say a distance. It is maintaining a distance from the top. Okay, it creates a margin from the top, and it takes the margin space as per the box space. That means if we have a box in a div 100 pixels and we are keeping the text line height as a 20 pixels, so it will take from the divs 100 pixel up to 20 pixel. Okay, so this you will understand when we are going to work on box model of CSS. So anyways, I'm explaining it. Line height 20px. So if you come here, it will take the distance from the top. Okay, how intending it will take from left, it will take from the top. Line height. Next, word spacing. It also works as a letter spacing, but it takes only the word. Okay, friends. Next is word break. Friends, sometimes it happens when your box space is less and your content is more. At that time you can keep it outside, or you can break the line. Okay, that means we have a box. Assume I'm taking a div tag and I'm closing it. Okay, and I'm giving a class name box, and my box class will be width 100px, and border I'm taking 1px solid blue. Okay, now so you can see I have a box, right? So there may be sometimes it happen when this is breaking, right? So it will come here. So if I'll take here word break, what happens? Keep all is one value. keep all means it will break wherever it will end. And one another parameter is, or you can say value is, break all. See, so what it will do, it will break whatever the space is, even it will not care about the word, and it will break it. Okay, so this is how we can use word break and word break all and solid blue black, sorry, keep all, break all and keep all. Okay friends, next is white space. Friend, white space is nothing but like it will work on letter space only, but it will be between the words. Okay, so that is nothing but white space with the value between. Then